Hey everyone, welcome to Tech Altitude. The previous work from home video lacked more about the apps and softwares to use while working from home. So I thought why not to make a video on apps and the softwares and shed more light over it. If you haven't seen the last video, you should go through it. The link will be in the description box. I've not only talked about apps, but I've also told on how to set up your workstation at your home and things to ignore or things you should overcome while working from home. You should go through it. It's really good video. Again, the link in the description box. And those who did watch the previous video, stick around, watch this video till the end. And without wasting furthermore any time, ignoring my haircut, let's roll the intro. In the last video, I talked about the use of WhatsApp web, which will make you more productive while working from home. Those who don't know how to configure WhatsApp web, you should see this. Just Google out WhatsApp web and click on to the first link. Here you'll see a QR code. Now switch on to your mobile phone, open up WhatsApp, settings, then click on the WhatsApp web. You'll get a code scanner here. Just scan the code from your browser and there you have it, your whole WhatsApp on your desktop. The way this will help you in productivity is you don't need to check your mobile phone for every WhatsApp message that you get. You'll directly get all the WhatsApp message on your computer. Just make sure that you have an internet connection active on your mobile phone. If there is some colleague or a boss who has been sending you documents over WhatsApp, you can directly download it on your computer and work over it, instead of going around in circles where you have to download a certain document on your email, or the worst thing where you have to transfer a specific file from your mobile phone to your computer via USB cable. This just saves you that long trip around. Next up is video conferencing software. We should end this war right here, right now. In the previous video, I've told you that the Google Meetings is far better software than the Zoom app. It is basically the same as the Zoom app, easy to configure. Just sign in with your Google account, hit the start meeting. You have the meeting started, you have the meeting code. Just share this code with your other colleagues, your boss, and tell them to punch in the same way you got on the Google Meetings. Now, Google Meeting is also an app on your mobile phone. If you want to check that, it works the same. You just have to punch in the code, the meeting code, and you are in the meeting. It works flawlessly and you'll have no privacy issues with this one. There's one more app that's been in the buzz right now and a lot of people are talking about it. It's called the House Party. Now, House Party allows up to 8 participants in a video call. You know what? I don't recommend it. It has some casual vibe to it. You can play small little arcade games with your buddies while having your video conversation. I don't recommend this app because it doesn't have a professional vibe to it. Google Meet is the best app for video conference, so you should go for that. Next thing is for the people who have a team. The app's name is Basecamp. This is an all-in-one toolkit for working remotely. You have direct access for the apps such as Dropbox, Google Drive, basically complete Google Suite applications. You have a to-do list over it and much more at one place. The features are really good as you can create a to-do list, you can create a progress report, have a conversation with your colleagues or with your bosses, share documents over one single application, and create a project timeline over it. It's basically your complete office workboard in one software. The only downside of Basecamp is it's unpaid software. You get a 30-day trial period, which is really good. And if you like it, you can just commit for a $99 per month subscription. And to be honest, it's really good software to manage everything at one single place. Another alternative for Basecamp is called Slack. Now, most of the IT people would already know about Slack as they have been already using it. It's more or less the same as the Basecamp, just cheaper. But you should consider this. The Slack software is an integrated part of the Basecamp if you go for it. That means if you go for the Basecamp, you'll get Slack software as one of the pieces in the Basecamp software. And thus, Basecamp makes more sense now as you can have everything at one place, which saves you a lot of efforts and a lot of time. There's one more software called Nose. Yes, if I'm pronouncing it right, it's called Nose. Now, Nose is more or less the same as Basecamp and Slack. Next up is Todoist. Todoist can do things for an individual what Nose does for a team. You can create tasks in Todoist and give a specific description to them. If you have connected with your email ID, then an email from your boss is directly converted into a task in Todoist. Todoist is a browser extension, but you can also download it as an app in your mobile phone. Speaking of emails, work from home means you are bombarded with a lot of emails and you don't want to give your precious time, your precious attention on those emails. Emails such as advertisement or from a Nigerian prince who has a $5 million offer for you. There comes the app Spark. Spark helps you in prioritizing and notifies you about the emails that you get from the people you know. So it will help you in easily speeding up your email correspondence with your colleagues. Last app is Google Drive. A lot of people have already know about this. Google Drive can be extremely helpful for collaborative work. Google Drive is a multifunctional tool that lets you store and share your files. You can easily create all the listed types of documents in Google Drive and work on them together in real time. In addition to all that, you can also drag and drop video, audio and text files within size limit up to 10 gigabits per file. You can share this and give access to your teammates directly in real time. This is a really vast topic to talk about. To be honest, even if I make a 30-minute long video, it will be not enough to talk about the softwares that you should use for improving your productivity to work from home. No matter how hard I try, no matter how crunched up video I make talking about softwares in the video, it will be still short, it will be still the tip of the iceberg. The best way is to find your own productivity needs. A lot of people have different occupations, such as professors and teachers will use the Google Classroom. If you are a writer, then you should use the IA Writer Pad. There are a lot of softwares for very different occupations. The only thing that I can bring through this video is some general applications that will make your workflow more smooth, more productive. Anyway, that's all my top softwares and my top apps for working from home. I hope these softwares and these apps help you and your team to work smoothly while working from home. I'm thinking about making a series to improve work from home. This is in part 2 and we talked about apps in this one. So let's see what other videos bring on. As always, do check out my other videos. Do check out my other previous video on work from home and my other different tech videos. The link will be in the description box, or you can click on the top right corner, the I button on top right corner of this video. You'll get the links there. That's been it. Thank you for watching and I'll catch you guys in the next one.